All right, last video of the day. The minimums, of course, will be open the rest of today and then tomorrow, and then it will be closed for enrollment. Those of you who signed up, you have 45 days to complete the course. That's fine. No rush. I mean, some rush. Don't lollygag through it all. And that's about it. I'll make another announcement later. If you are having trouble with spending, it's not even the spending, forget the spending. That's the number on the spreadsheet and all that. What really bothered me when I was poor was the worry. Well, and the hunger, that kind of sucked too. And the cold, yeah, that sucked, but it was all the worrying, like, am I ever going to get the hell out of this? And that makes sense though when you're poor, like you don't got the money. Young man, young woman starting out, maybe adjusted for inflation today, make you $12 or $15 an hour. That's not enough. Barely enough. You could get by. Actually, I've done the math. You could get by on 30. Not if you live in San Francisco. Why would you live there? Oh, it's where all the action is. It's where all the feces is. Adult feces. Not like an innocent dog just had to go. And it's nature. No, these are full-grown adult Democrat human beings, if you were wondering. No Democrats poop in the street. I'm sorry, no Republicans poop in the street. Anyway, what it was is it was like, God, am I ever going to get out of this? Like, is it going to go away? Like, will I make enough money? Have I taken enough shifts? And that's when you're poor, where it makes sense. Like, you still had a little bit of control and you didn't have the, so it wasn't too much of a concern on this. But what gets me is people who make 50, 60, 100, 200, $300,000 a year, and they're still living paycheck to paycheck. There was a article, what, a month or two ago? Like a third of people who make $250,000 a year still live paycheck to paycheck. What's that like? You give me $250,000 a year. You give me 3-4 years like that, you'll never see me again. But where you are pretty much by all means, maybe you're not super rich, but you're definitely upper middle class, well to do. And instead of securing the peace and stability and eliminating the worry, you don't do that. You decide that it is much more valuable to have the things and the stuff that that is more important than the worry and the fret you're going to endure. So you are you are so addicted to stuff, you're willing to suffer the worry and the pain and the nightmare that comes living paycheck to paycheck. I don't know how you do. I do. It's in the course you can take. But in a Cappy mind, like how it's the old classic speech from John Goodman and the Gambler. You were 2 million up. That's like your position of FU. I don't understand how you can make that much money and then and instead of having stability and the worry and the nightmare go away, you piss it all away on crap. And apparently that's what most Americans do. That's what they do. God almighty, what is if you make 100,000 be nice too. You spend $100,000. Was it 50% of people make six figures still live paycheck to paycheck? It's just a couch. So I remember it from a forced position of poverty, worrying about money. I can't imagine what it's like being twice that age now. You're in your late 30s, early 40s. You got a job, you got a career, and you're still poor. You still have so much debt. You still have a car payment and student loans and a mortgage you're expected to have, but on a mortgage on a house that's got 2 times many rooms and bathrooms than you do people living in that house. You need another car and a boat. And sure, you got all this stuff, but every morning you wake up dreading going to a job you hate because you have to, because you're a slave, because if you don't, it's all taken away. What? Then you're not cool with the Joneses no more in the neighborhood? in Regal Pines or whatever lame ass names you guys give your suburbanite developments. What's it like? What's it like? Because the pain could go away. It could go away. I don't know if it's worth it to you. I mean, between your $1,000 or $1,200 a month car payment, your $600 a month loan payment, your $4,000 a month house payment, and then your credit card payments. I mean, so we're talking what? At least 10 grand a month you and your missus gotta, and there's nothing left? I don't know. Do you want to part with $500 to make the pain go away? Because link down below is my course to minimalism, achieving minimalism. And it's $450, but you gotta pay tax. That's why I say it's $500. And the hilarious thing is paying $500 to learn to spend less money. The only thing funnier than that is you're making 300,000, but you still can't save a dime. So it's linked down below. You can take the course if you'd like. And I can't guarantee it because ultimately it's always up to the person to quit the smoking, quit the drugs, quit the drinking. It's ultimately up to you, but I think this will, it's not going to hurt. I can't guarantee it's going to be the snowflake that causes the avalanche and you finally stop pissing away money. But I mean, come on, what do you got to lose at this point? Your car payment is twice the cost than a class on basic financial discipline. Here, deeply closeted gaming. Are you really? I remember getting bullied by adults for not buying the new $1,600 iPhone every year. Exactly. I dropped $600 on my phone, which was a lot for me because I wanted to get a Samsung because my previous phone was like, it was just annoying. It had all this spam botware on it. And the Samsung was worse and it's already crapping out on me. It's only like 7 or 8 months. I'm going back to the $200 used crap special. Thomas Crown, $5. Cappy, how do you make the Southern Command financially work for you? I don't own it. That's it here. That's not mine. I am, if you can believe it or not, I'm even paid a little bit to be down there because I'm the groundskeeper. Essentially, I keep it's not a big estate. It's a house. That's all it is. A little house in Henderson. And my buddy bought it, and Vegas is too cold for him in winter. He goes down to Mexico, but he wants someone to watch over it while he's gone to make sure the scorpions don't come into the house. I maintain the pool and, just house stuff, pull the weeds in the desert. Yeah, because there's like a watering system and then weeds kind of grow in the rocks and the HOA is kind of persnickety about that. Fire up his car and motorcycle. Yeah, so I just get free lodging and get a little bit of pay to watch over his place during the winter. So I don't, that's not my place. It's if you fall into like, hey, can you watch over my house and make sure it doesn't burn down in Vegas during the winter? I highly recommend you do. But yeah, that is pure luck. That is a blessing from God or nature or whatever. But yeah, I fell into that. I won't lie. And I'm eternally happy that I have. There was a fair amount of work that had to be done on it though. I did earn my keep. I'll tell them that much. But yeah, that I don't own it. That's I don't own a lot, guys. I don't own a lot. I really don't. Safety Doc. Greetings from the Blue Wrench. Tune into his podcast. I don't know. Do you like your children? Do you want to be safe at school? Tune into the Safety Doc. All right. I know it can't be cheap to have. Yeah, I don't have 2 homes. I only have 1. Children. All right. That's it. Subscribe. Closes tomorrow about midnight my time or whenever I get around to it. So sign up now. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.